Hello everyone, welcome to the Northern Tarot. My name is Andy. Today will be the reading for next week, the week 22nd to 28th of August 2022. And this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel to help it grow. If you're already here and want to donate, please find the donate button in the description box. Okay, so about the energy next week, we have Mercury is gonna enter Libra on the 26th of August, which means that communications and ideas will be in the favor for people. Especially that if you're looking for solutions or kind of like a new way to deal with the stuck situations that you're trying to get solved, the situation that you jeopardized. Uranus gonna go stations retrograde on 24th of August. Now, if you already with me for some time, then you understand station retrograde is the terms of to indicate the preparations of a planet about to retrograde. But the station retrogrades, the effect is actually even stronger than when it starts officially retrograding. So, which means that there will be quite a swift change in your energies when it comes to feeling your situations, because Uranus is all about evolutions, rebel, like it's like transformations. So, but when it's retrograde, it will force you to how I say, to urge you to find a way to do it. It's like it makes you have to force you to have to be even more rebellious and to remove anything that does not work for you anymore. So like say, think about when the ideas, the communications, because Mercury moved to Libra, is in your favor, and Uranus asks you to remove things. It means that it forces you to jump out of the comfort zone, which means that you will have to utilize all your knowledge, experiences, and wisdom to figure out how to solve the situations, think out of the box. So that is actually one of the blessings. Now, the problem is, comes to 27, 28, so it's like the weekend of next week, the Sun is actually square with Mars. Now, Mars is all about taking action, and Uranus asks you, urges you to take action too. But the Sun square with Mars, and then the Sun opposites to Saturn, which is, put things on hold. And when the Sun square with Mars, it causes you the frustrations, and sometimes it can lead to self-destruction. So people have to really understand this. So if you are trying to make something happen or pursuing some things and thing does not move the way you want, that means that you don't go to self-destruction. That's the advice. If you really smart about how to make things in your favor, instead just utilize the time of the delay and the stagnation time to think smarter out of the box, to figure out, because that is actually the blessing in disguise, right? Okay, so if we understand the energy now, we won't get frustrated. Okay, hopefully that people understand this. Okay, so now let's go to the cards and see what we have for next week. Okay, so as usual, we will go to the Oracle cards first to see what we have. Week 22nd to 28th of August. If you remember, I said in one of the readings that the last 2 weeks of August is the holiday weeks. So this weekend's gonna be the last of Leo season. So you'll just enjoy while you can. And next week, when things are on hold, pretend it's another holidays. So it will take your mind off the things and the unnecessary worries. Okay, now let's see the fortune of next week. We have the Unicorn Portal. Focus your light, listen for a message. You see what I'm talking about? So when things on hold, it means that it's time to think. It's time to figure out. It's time to plan. It's time to prepare things. So it's a preparation time. So if you follow the instructions of the universe, you will get everything done smoothly. Okay, so now let's see the second card, what we have. The Unicorn Portal. Focus your light, listen for a message. That means that your guide gonna send you some very important message, because this is quite important. This is help you to shift your energy successfully into the new cycle and new life. The second card we have is Cosmic Rainbow. Look for the pot of gold. Accept joy. Now, what does it mean? That means that you have to trust the unknown, like the Sky Father card the other days. It's a very similar meaning. So, if you're looking for like a new foundations rather than a pot of gold, right? Like a treasure, or it's like you need to figure out the whole pictures, the final goal of the destiny of the next cycle, where you want to head to. Because if you know where you want to head to, you will know what is the details of the plan you want to make. So you don't make the plan spontaneously like in the past anymore. Accept joy, it means that when you learn how to enjoy the journey and trust your destiny, you will receive the opportunities, and will be given the messages about where to go or what to do or where to start. Okay, now let's go to the mirror card here, the black mirror, to see what is the shadows that we still have to watch out for. And by the way, I would go online on Sundays, live stream again. Hopefully, I will see more people this time, and you can ask me any questions about things that still you are still confused. Okay, so to answer about someone left a comment saying that the people we met is a new love, or well, it's kind of like you in life in general, we shouldn't narrow things into any concept. You can renew the love with someone that you met before, but not the people who not with the karmic people, because the karmic people, you can never renew anything, because everything had been arranged. Remember that, right? You cannot renew anything. You can only upgrade something into something new, but it can't be the karmic one. Of course, it has to be the one from the same side with you. If, for example, if you're in from the dark side, it has to be someone from the dark with you. Or if you're in the light side, it has to be someone from the light side to be able to upgrade things with you, right? The karmic people designed to teach you lessons, or you teach them lessons, so that you are teaching each other mutually. And when you finish that, then you can move on to the next one. Now, the deceptive people are the test, or they've been transcended randomly. They have no connection with you at all, and they only fling around to test you. So you have to understand that. So when you say that the one we met it has to be the new love, not the old one, or the one that we knew before, but in the past life, it's not quite like that. You can only have love with the people from the same side with you. Or if you want that true love, there's only one soulmate that, like you love through lives with each other. And that's why we always have to go and find each other every life that we reincarnated. Now, I just want to make clear that, so you don't argue about that. Okay, let's see the shadow, what we have. The bride in a cage. The bride in the cage here is actually I think Spirit trying to advise or remind people that the one who imprisons you is actually yourself. The one who create all these conflict and confusions is actually yourself, and that's why people have the universe have to send people, both karmic and deceptive energies, to make you learn until you finally admitted that you were, you know, the one that set yourself in that kind of repeated cycles. It's only you. It's not because of them. The pride in the cage, 21. Okay, so let's see what we have for the relationship. Love, romance. Let's see what we have next week. We have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So, basically the August is quite a holy month because it's the divine timings running. It started. That means that you cannot miss your soulmate. If you even not have anyone in mind yet, but if you try things with someone and it didn't work, or even it kind of like has some sort of like signals of red flags, the one thing that I want you to remember is, if you feel there's some sort of interference in the air for some reasons, things gets frustrated because you cannot make things happen with someone, the first thing people have to remember that because your soulmate is calling you. That's why this card's coming out, worth waiting for. So it means that you're about to meet your soulmate, but you cannot meet until you set yourself free. That is the very last challenge of everyone, and I think Dennis is one of the example about this. People can ask Dennis to explain this. She will understand more, because this is really quite it's not quite challenging, but it's very, very confusing, because you cannot tell the difference between the purpose of the people coming into your life. That's why some cases, it's people, the universe sent very sophisticated and complicated energies to see if you really can have that deep understanding. It's like the challenge, but doesn't appear like challenge. So we stop that alarm in our mind. We thought that it's not a challenge. It was just a confusion. So it's just as simple as that. Now let's go to the tarot cards and see what we have. Week 22nd to 28. Okay, so I don't know why, but suddenly I think with that card here, look for the pot of gold, accept joy, and worth waiting for. I have the feeling that if you can relax and free yourself, but you can only do that through getting the clarity for your wisdom, right? If you can do that, then I have the feeling that everything's gonna happen at once for you, both relationships and money and opportunities, something like that. Okay, so tarot, we have the Six of Cups. So that will be the reunion with this is not your ex. The Six of Cups is about someone that you knew before, or your soulmate, because obviously that you and this person knew each other previous life. So the Six of Cups. So we need to clarify this card to see what it's about. The second one we have is the Four of Pentacles. The new beginning is waiting for you. So you're gonna set off to the new journey with the Four of Pentacles here. And it will start with someone here that it's just like the reunion of the soul reunion here. Okay, so the next card we have is the Judgment. Wow, awakening. So a lot of people realize the challenge here is, you know, you were the only one that hold you back and, you know, stop you from shifting the energy. When you realize that, and you realize that the real thing is actually waiting ahead, because it's say what waiting for, and then there will be the reunion, and then you will getting awakened, or you awaken and then you will have that person to awake with you, and then you will enjoy that soul recognition's power. It's amazing, because you will recognize the infinities that the magical infinities that we mentioning and we talk about. It's not actually in myths, it's actually is real. Okay, so the challenge is the Seven of Pentacles. The challenge is how you let go of things in the past. And you, if you remember the energy I analyzed, it is very true. Because right now, because you resist, or you're not confident and trust yourself enough to let go of things in the past, so it forces you to remove things that, you know, you try to hold on and defend. Okay, now let's see what's coming toward people. The final outcome here, the Queen of Swords. Bingo. So I was talking about next week. The theme is about, you know, like revise yourself, your situations. Think out of the box, to be inventive in your solutions, and you can do that only when you gain the clarity about things. So when you gain the clarities about yourself, for example, you will know how to change yourself to get adapted to the new energy, because that is the tendency, the trend of what's coming. And if we don't getting adapted, we will be left behind. Okay, now the Six of Cups. Let's clarify this. The Six of Cups we have is the Seven of Swords. Am I right? Okay, so now I thought it was a reunion. That's why I say, well, I have to clarify this. But I think you gain the clarity about that person. It's like your ex trying to get back to you, and you see the real truth, the facts of the people, the true color of someone who was so dishonest, trying to fool you around, so you cannot get the blessings or move forward. So okay, so that is not a soul reunion. Now I can confirm it, because you gain all the clarity here, and that will allow you to get awakened. Okay, now the Four of Pentacles we have is the Justice, because it's simply because you are actually recognized all the hard work, and, you know, all the lessons that you paid for. Now it will be set to the balance, so justice will be on your side, and that's a blessing, because it will show you the clarity of the people. So let's see the Judgment. So you've been your higher self actually strongly guiding you around this time and next week. The Tower. Wow. So you know, all the confusions or all the jeopardized situation will fall, and then you will get awakened. So I'm expecting between now and next week there will be, this is the third awakening time, right? There will be more people getting awakened. So if anyone really resonate with the stories, please comment, so, you know, I can share the story with you, and also I can share that with other people, so people, you know, because a lot of people that needs to to be shown the example of their people, did it, so they will start to believe in the process again. Okay, now let's see the challenge. The challenge is how you can let go of things or remove things that you're trying to defend. The Ace of Cups. The challenge is, if you can let go things that not serve you anymore, you will be given that love that you're looking for, or that how I say, healing that you were looking for. If you're not looking for love, right? Because the cup is about emotional satisfactions, about emotional supply. So that is the challenge. And that it makes sense, because if you want new things to come in, you have to brave enough to give up the old things to make room for the new things. Okay, so now let's see the Queens of Cups, what we have. You gain the clarity, and this energy is so resonate with the energies of the universe that I analyzed in the introduction. So let's see, one more shuffle. Let's see the Queen of Swords. The clarity you gain is, I think you gain the clarity about the persons or someone that you dealt with in the past. I think it's some sort of like an ex trying to, or the people that are not honest, not genuine. The Nine of Swords. So you gain the clarities about these, it's like the suffering or the confusions, or it's not really about pain here, but it's about something that jeopardize you, how you trying to stop you from moving forward. It can be yourself, because it's like the bride in the cage. It can be yourself, or it can be because of the confusions of the people trying to deceive you. Okay, but mainly it's about yourself. So you're gonna gain the clarity, and that is very good, because once you gain all the sufficient knowledge about yourself and the things that you've been through, you will be then awakened naturally. So that is the process. Now, before I close, let's go to one card for yes and no questions. Please ask something yes and no only, and if you don't have the question yet, please pause the video and think of the questions that you want to ask. Let's see what we have. Okay, so yes and no questions. Ask the questions and here's the answer. Look for a sign. Look for a sign. That means that you already been guided. You already been given the path already. You already been set up. But you cannot see when you focus on the things that you shouldn't focus on, because you resist. So that is the advice. It means that look around you and think of everything, all the tools, the opportunities, or even things that being removed. Make sense of what things being removed for, why it happened. So, and if it's being removed, then what is the things that left? And that thing, the things that left might be not significant enough. So make sense of it to see why it's not significant. Because is that because it's not good enough for you, or because you lazy not to want to invest things in it? Think about all these things and you will see, because basically spirits say that you shouldn't worry about anything. You have to trust, because nothing happens for no reasons, and the universe will never arrange you in a situation that there is no way out, there's always a solution for everything. Okay, guys, so this is all I've got for next week, and I think I quite like this energy. It's not as much as party as we it been experienced in August. However, it's very good because it's kind of like you start shifting into the period of getting serious. Time start to, we need to start to think now. Stop that partying holiday mood, and then after this is like preparation time for people, because once you got the idea where you want to go, you will know exactly how to act. So I expect September on, more action energy is gonna happen. Okay, guys, so this is all I got for the week 22nd to 28th August. If you like what I'm doing, please like, share video, and subscribe to my channel to help it grow. And if you want to donate, please find the donate button in the description box. And I see you next one. Bye bye.